I wanted to share with you a couple of golden rules of mindful eating from India, from the Ayurvedic tradition. Only eat until 2/3 full. Now, somebody, was it, I think you were saying, or you were saying, hard to know when you're full, like eating past the point of being full. This is another thing in our culture. When you look at our supersized, all-you-can-eat buffet bar culture, I mean, we have been conditioned culturally to disconnect from our satiety cues. In the Ayurvedic tradition, the stomach is regarded as a cooking pot. That's the metaphor for the stomach. And the digestive metabolism is the fire that fires up the cooking pot, what's called Agni in Sanskrit. And so when, you know, I'm a chef, I know this, if you cook, you know this, when you make a pot of soup, you have to leave a certain amount of air at the top, or else if the pot's over full, the heat can't circulate and the soup doesn't cook properly, it cooks unevenly. So the same thing is true in our digestion. If we overeat, we can't digest properly, and then that produces what in Ayurveda is called ama, or sort of toxic byproducts of digestion. That's where illness can come from. The Japanese have a saying, hara hachibu, which literally means 8 parts out of 10 full. The French, when they're done eating, they say, je n'ai plus faim, I no longer have hunger. Do you see? They're eating until the hunger is gone. What do we say in the United States?
I'm stuffed.
Right. I'm stuck. Right. I mean, do you see how, I mean, are you getting the picture that I'm painting here of our conditioning? So part of the process of mindful eating is being able to reclaim and reconnect to our bodies and reconnect to the satiety cues that our bodies do give us, and then learning how to capture that moment where the body says, okay, that's enough. And then there's something in the mind that will say, no, it's not, and then keep going. Take food with self-confidence, which I really love this one. Take food with self-confidence, which means allow yourself to enjoy the food wholeheartedly. So often we're eating from a place of conflicting emotions, where we know it's something we really shouldn't eat, the emotional eating, right? We're eating to fill an emotional need. It's something we really shouldn't be eating. And we feel bad about it, but we can't quite stop, or we feel, you know. So learning how to be at choice. I don't ever say to my clients or my students, you know, you shouldn't eat cake. But rather, let's get to a point where you can be at 100% choice around eating the cake and enjoy it wholeheartedly, or simply let it go. Do you see? But getting all those conflicting emotions out of the way when it comes to eating. It should be taken in one place. So what this means, food should be taken in one place, is that when we eat, we are sitting somewhere doing one thing, and that is eating. So if we're eating while driving, that's not ideal. In the Ayurvedic tradition, eating while driving increases wind, so or vata. So food should be taken in one place. It's like in Zen, they say, when you eat, just eat. When you sit, just sit. So when we do that, what we might first encounter is maybe some boredom and some discomfort, and the impulse to grab the computer and check email, the impulse to read the newspaper, the impulse. But we have to be willing, and this is the process of healing altogether, we have to be willing to walk through that threshold of the boredom and the discomfort, having that space, breathing through that space. It's actually okay. And then we discover, you know, something really wonderful underneath it. So being a warrior in this situation is being willing to lean in to that discomfort, that sharp edge, for the sake of a bigger vision, a bigger world. Did you?